Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the DCL Show, coming to you from the Bob Varley Studio in Orlando, Florida. I'm your host, Pete Werner, joined at the table this week by my good friend, John Sakari, better known as Big Fat Panda from BigFatPanda.com.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Via Skype, Dreams Agent Extraordinaire, Ms. Elaine Edwards.
Hi, friends.
And back in the Nook, Producer Extraordinaire, Mr. Craig Williams.
Oh, hi, hi.
And Audience Extraordinaire. I don't know you all by name. But just a reminder, this show, along with all the shows we produce, brought to you by DreamsUnlimitedTravel.com. If you like our content, if you like our shows, if you like the vlogs that we put out, then please show your support. Book your next trip with Dreams Unlimited Travel. It costs you no more money to do. You book your Disney Cruise Line vacation with us. I'm a co-owner in the company, by the way. You book your cruise line vacation with us. You're going to get up to $1,000 shipboard credit. Great welcome basket with stuff that will be useful for your cruise. And you get the services of a tremendous agent, which, like Elaine Edwards, which comes in really, really handy for anything unexpected that may come up in the course of planning your trip. So please, DreamsUnlimitedTravel.com. So we asked folks on our DCL fan Facebook group, right?
Did we?
Yeah.
It was, okay. I thought you were saying something to me.
No.
You were clearing your throat.
Clear
Okay.
my throat.
I'm like,
Getting ready.
So we asked folks on our DCL fan Facebook group what they would like us to do a show about. And one of the suggestions was talk about our ideal day at sea. Well, any ideal day I'm going to have is going to involve being on a Disney cruise ship.
Yes.
And a day at sea on a Disney cruise ship, I don't think it gets any more ideal for me than that. And because there's so much you can do. There's so much you can do. They have so many different activities going on. But for me, I just want to hang. My life is about go. Those days at sea, it is so relaxing, doesn't feel like a strong enough word.
I agree.
And just being out on the open ocean like that, in and of itself, is very serene. But, give me some spa treatments. Give me a spot up on deck. Let me go take a nice long nap and not feel like I'm missing something or I got to get up. Those are the best naps.
Those are the best
naps on Disney
when you
Cruise
close
Line.
those curtains and it's nice and dark.
Oh, yeah. No, it's that's, and the only thing that makes it more ideal is topping it off with a dinner at Palo on a sea day.
Me and Elaine, I think, planned out this long, drawn-out day. Right?
But let's hear it. Let's hear what you guys
All right,
planned
who
out.
first?
Elaine, go
Me?
ahead.
Okay. All right. I've got mine ready to go. So my very first thing is sleeping in, because I personally get up very early in the morning and I physically cannot sleep in. I have tried so many times, and it does not matter how late I stay up at night. I cannot sleep in. I wake up early. So some magical pixie dust will fall upon me and I will sleep in the morning and not wake up before.
Well, don't you like, I've said this multiple times to people, the only place I really truly relax is on a cruise.
It's true. It's very true.
I think because you're also shut off from a lot. I mean, you can get your messages and email, but you're kind of shut off from the technology for the most part. You can.
I'm never shut off from technology.
I am the weirdest, though, in that I'm the complete opposite on cruises. I am up earlier pretty much every single morning than I am on land. Like cruises, for some reason, I don't know if it's just the feeling of like when you're pulling in port or just kind of having light come through the windows. I'll be up anywhere between like 6 and 6:30 most days on a cruise. And It means I don't sleep a lot, considering I'm usually out until 1 o'clock and sometimes later, depending on shenanigans and tomfoolery.
Well, in the bed
Shenanigans
shaking
and
when they pull
tomfoolery.
into
What are you,
port.
70?
Yes.
The bed shaking when they pull in the port and it goes dun, 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 dun.
Yes.
Yeah, that kind of wakes you up too sometimes.
Yeah. I'm okay with it though. I'm all for it. I'm all for
But-
it.
I'm gonna sleep in, and then I'm gonna have brunch at Palo, and I'm gonna enjoy having a nice, relaxing brunch because I've slept in, so I'm not having breakfast. And then from there, I'm going to play bingo because I love bingo.
I do love bingo.
First time I played, I won $250. I was like, oh my God. First time, it was a packed house. I don't know how that happened.
You have to get there early. So they would give me some sort of fast pass so I don't have to get there an hour early. Again, this is ideal day. I can make up whatever I want at this point. So I've played my bingo. I've won. So I can book my next cruise with that money that I've won already. From bingo, I'm going to the adults only deck, and I'm going to hang out in the pool there and just be in the warm sun, be in the pool, maybe have a fruity drink, just enjoy hanging out as the ship's moving, talking to people, just relaxing. From there, I'm headed to the spa so I can get a nice massage, just all my troubles melting away. Then from there, I'm headed to the Rainforest Room. It's still private as it is right now, where you can book it for your private block for just you and your party. So I'm still having my private time in the Rainforest Room where I can hang out in the hot tub, watch the sea go by, and then I'm taking me a nap on those tile loungers because I've done it before and I will do it again. And thank goodness it's private because I do snore. So nobody can help me because it's just me. So
Now let me just say, you want to know what my favorite thing to do in the rain? This is a glimpse into my psychosis. My favorite thing to do in the Rainforest Room, and I swear I've done this, I go in with as much jewelry as I can wear, and I go into the most intense steam room, and I steam the crap out of my jewelry.
You clean your jewelry.
I clean my jewelry.
That's great.
Like I said, little glimpse. I go in there looking like Elton John and Liberace had a love child. And
That is funny.
they look at me like,
What is he doing?
what is the matter? What is the matter? Well, usually what I'll do is I'll have, I won't walk in with it on. I'll have it in the pockets of my bathing suit because I'd be humiliated walking around in public.
We have
like
to go to
that.
Amazon and get you a jewelry cleaner.
Oh, I have it.
Oh, yeah. You don't have
But nothing cleans jewelry better than steam. Nothing. Those diamonds shine.
They
Got
don't
a
sell
little
jewelry
brush.
a
Got a
steamer?
little. They do, but
It's not as good.
I'm gonna have some fun. And I sit there with my little brush.
We have to look for jewelry on the floor next time we're there, Elaine.
Yeah, really. No, trust me.
Going after
We don't
me.
lose the jewelry as I knock wood.
So after I've finished with the spa, I'm going to get my fluffy robe on because I do have the very fluffy DCL robe. I'm going to make my way back to my room. And then I think I'm just going to have dinner on my veranda as the sun sets because I'm in my Zen mode at that point that I don't want to deal with the main dining room. So I'm just going to have dinner on my veranda as the sun sets. And then I want to watch fireworks at the end of the night because I am a sucker for fireworks, especially that you are on a ship in the middle of the ocean with fireworks. There you go.
Excellent. What about you?
All right. So I've showered the night before. I don't know why I have to say that because it makes me feel good in the morning. I don't have the affliction of getting up early like some of these people. I'm a late night person and then I want to get up late. But I put my card out of the room for first breakfast where they just bring coffee and maybe some fruit. First breakfast. So you put the card out and then they bring it to you in the morning right to your room, the room service. That's great. Then not having a schedule is great. Maybe walking around with my camera,
Amen.
getting some video of the ship, some pictures, then go to Cabanas or maybe one of the restaurants for a real omelet second breakfast. Sorry, mine has a lot more food going on somewhere. But I really do go with Elaine with this Rainforest. But something that people seem to skip, they give you these sugar scrubs or salt scrubs, and you go into the heated sauna. And I mean, there's either chocolate or lavender. They gave you like a choice. And you just...
That's the, what is that called? The Turkish bath.
Yes. And you exfoliate and just rub yourself all over, and then you go in the shower and you rinse that off, and it feels like the dead skin is coming off. It feels wonderful. Then you go and relax on those tile things, the tile lounges that are heated. Yes, you take a nap there. And then I have to end with a dinner in a restaurant. I'll go to the main dining room, but then a show. I love the shows. I will plan my cruise around a show. And then that's my perfect day. And more food if possible. A BLT. The BLT room service.
I got to try this the next time.
I don't know. It's perfect.
You are going...
I love the BLT.
Wow. You really do love that BLT.
I really do. It's perfect.
You said it was the best BLT you ever had.
Best BLT I ever had. And it's not that it's the biggest. It's not that it's, some people thought it's got to be piled on bacon. It's just good crispy bacon, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, the 3-decker, and it just comes to your room. It's just, I guess it's the whole experience with it. But yeah, it's best BLT.
What about you, Craig? What's your ideal day at sea?
Okay, well, for mine, it's going to start out relatively early, like all the mornings do. As I've already pointed out, I will most likely have a pounding headache from the night before, because, if I'm on the cruise, I am making sure that I get every single mile I can out of my refillable DCL beer mug.
Ideal day at sea. Ideal day at sea. No headache. Remember?
Oh, no.
His desk has come over you, so you don't.
Elaine, he enjoys.
Had all the fun the night before.
He enjoys the pain.
Yeah, it's part of it. So because then part of the game is that I need to get rid of the headache, and so I should also say my ideal day at sea is on the Magic versus any of the other ships. I would have to be on the Magic to be able to have my ideal day at sea, and I would go up, get coffee, and see if that helps. Ultimately, it will not. So then it's like, okay, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll take a shower and see if that works. Doesn't. And so then it's like, okay, next thing I do is I go back upstairs to Cabanas, and I have the greasiest breakfast full of all of the breakfast meats, the pork hash, bacon, sausage, and I feel better all of a sudden, and I am ready to get my day started. I don't do Apollo brunch at my ideal day at sea, only because it's too much food for me. I liked Apollo brunch the first couple times, but I can't stop myself when you literally have all these cheeses and interesting things that you can just go and gorge yourself on. I don't have the willpower. In my mind, it's if I paid for it, I'm going to get every single penny out of it.
Well, it's not done like that anymore.
I haven't done brunch obviously since.
No, they bring things to you order things. It's all included.
Yeah,
but you order things, they bring them to the table. It's no longer that big buffet style where you just fill up your plate.
Well, I feel like I could probably go a little bit easier, but if I had a server who was like, "No, let me get you more. I want to get more." I still wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to hold back that much. So I'm skipping Apollo brunch, unfortunately. And I probably also wouldn't have dinner there on my day at sea either, but because it would all depend on the rotation. If it could be included in my day at sea if it was on a double animators palette night, because I don't need, or pirate night. If it was pirate night, I don't need pirate night. I don't need to go eat at animators palette twice. That's just not for me. But anyway, so yeah, breakfast, and then it's not socially acceptable to start drinking that early, so I'd probably lay up on deck for a good amount of time, reading a book, watching something on the funnel vision, taking it in that way, and seeing if there was any trivia. I don't get into bingo, but I'm a trivia person through and through. And then once it did get to the socially acceptable hour, then I would start parking myself in O'Gill's because it is just my favorite place on any Disney ship. I love O'Gill's on the Magic, and have a couple drinks and really sit back and relax. And then I would probably go up to my stateroom sometime early afternoon and just hang out there for a solid couple hours, just enjoying the fact that your stateroom. I don't think enough people enjoy their stateroom and how comfortable they are, and especially if it's a veranda, being able to just have that door open and taking it all in and getting ready for dinner and shows, because I would go see the show on that day at sea too, and get all dressed up to the nines. Get on my captain's jacket and such that I don't own and would never actually wear, but maybe in the ideal day at sea. And then I would kind of do this back and forth action where it's like, okay, go to the show, run, get a beer. As soon as I'm done with the show, go play trivia, then run to dinner, eat dinner, run back to play trivia, and then end the night just sitting in O'Gill's. And that would probably be my entire ideal day. But my other version of it that's completely different is I've only had the chance to do the Marvel Day at Sea with Disney. They invited us one time to do it. I think those are actually close to being the perfect day at seas. If it's a type of thing you're interested in, like if you love Marvel, the fact that I was running around all day getting to take pictures with the different characters and having these interaction scenes, special entertainment, that was like really, really unique. And I haven't been able to do the Star Wars one. They just announced a Pixar Day at Sea that they're doing too, that I think would be really neat. Those are not days at sea because you are constantly moving around. You're not getting time to relax and enjoy, but it's also very, very cool. And if you ever have the chance to try one, I absolutely would recommend it.
All right. Everybody has their own version. Yours were much more detailed than mine.
I was waiting for the Academy music to come on for Craig.
I can go another 20 minutes.
No,
you can't.
Picturing Craig in his formal jacket running down the deck with a beer in his hand. Like
Yes.
That's the image that is now burned into my brain.
Oh, it's very rare that when I'm on Disney Cruise Line that I always know where my token is, my little piece of paper that allows me to go and get my refillable mug, or I have the glass with me. And one of my best memories ever was on that Marvel Day at Sea, where everyone was kind of like doing the same thing with characters and knew how to go through the line. And so we all became friends. And they flat out knew. They're like, okay, you're getting to empty. Like, we'll hold your spot if you want to run down to O'Gill's. And I'm like, thank you so much. You guys are just the best. So I think that's also why that came up in my mind with the ideal day at sea, because I made friends that I don't know their names, but they got me as a person.
Well,
That's great.
there you have it, folks. That's a glimpse into the varying levels of psychosis we have on the team on sea days. That's where you're going to see it. No pun intended. All right, folks, that's going to do it for this episode of our show. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you again next week with another edition of the DCL Show. Have a great week, folks.